traveling days are always a lot. Ubered from Kyoto to Osaka, got on a plane on Osaka to Seoul. Once we landed, we didn't realize that there was some type of protest going on or something in Seoul. So the traffic was absolutely insane. It took us 2 hours to get into the city. It's such a big city here, much bigger than I ever thought it would be. It's very spaced out as well. And then we got to the hotel, tried to check in, and turns out we looked at a bunch of rooms. They all had mold on the ceiling in the bathrooms. So we decided not to stay there. And then we went for dinner and, my dad's a pescatarian. And then we, by accident, fed him meat. Great first afternoon/night in Seoul. So I guess we'll see how it goes afterwards. But hopefully can only go up from here.
Oh my god, it's spitting everywhere.
Flavor's good. It's sweet. The bread's good. There's like a crust on it. And that's really good. And you taste it tastes like melon. This is better. Yeah, this is melon bread and this is just a classic vanilla donut.
Make a hole, left hole, right make a hole, and next stretching, little by little. I'll make 16,000 strings. 하나 드셔보실래요? 16,000 string, very very thin, very very soft. Stretching, little by little, slowly, little by little. Funny? Yeah. Now 1, doubling 2, 2 double 4, 4 double 8, doubling double size 1024. Keep going. 2048, 4096, 8192. Last on his string 16,384. Look at my hair.
Okay, inside is the peanut, almond, sesame, walnut, pudding.
Just memorize.
La la la
This is
la
my
la.
policy.
really good. The jjajangmyeon's really good. And I like the big pieces of onion in it.